Okay, so listen to this. Have you heard about people using AI to make a ton of money?
Oh, yeah,
Like
absolutely.
serious cash. I'm talking like 5 figures a month. We're going to dive into that today.
Really exciting stuff.
Like, for example, there's this person, we're going to call him Alex.
Yeah.
They made an extra $10,000
Wow.
in just 30 days using AI.
That's incredible. And you know what's really cool about that is it shows just how accessible this technology is becoming.
Exactly. We're not talking about, some super techie stuff
Right.
that only like, Silicon Valley billionaires can use.
Yeah.
This is for everyday people.
It really is.
And that's exactly what we're going to break down in this deep dive.
Okay.
Um, we're going to follow Alex's journey,
Awesome.
see what tools they use, the specific AI tools, and really importantly, the strategies that made it all work.
The strategy is key.
It is, because
Yeah.
you can have the best tools in the world.
Right.
But if you don't know how to use them,
Absolutely.
you're not going to get those results.
It's like having a fancy camera but not knowing how to take a good picture.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So let's rewind a bit and go back to where Alex started.
Okay.
They were a content creator, putting in the hours, the classic, online hustle.
I know it. Well,
But the income was like super inconsistent and growth was like watching paint dry,
yeah, a lot of people can relate to that, I think.
Totally. It's a common struggle, especially, the online world is so saturated these days.
Oh, it's so competitive out there.
So how did Alex break through that noise?
Well, that's where the AI comes in.
Ooh, tell me more.
It wasn't like an overnight miracle or anything,
Yeah.
but they started incorporating AI tools into their workflow.
Okay.
And gradually things started to shift.
From like struggling to scaling.
Exactly. They went from inconsistent income to hitting that $10,000 a month milestone.
That's amazing.
Mm.
What was it about AI that made such a difference for them?
Well, one thing that stood out to me was that Alex didn't just randomly start using every AI tool they could find.
Okay, that makes
They're
sense.
very strategic about it.
So it's not just about the tools themselves, but how you use them.
Exactly. They really thought about which tools would best support their goals and how to integrate them into their existing workflow.
Okay, I'm getting really curious now. What were these magical AI tools that transformed Alex's business?
Well, one of the first tools they embraced was ChatGPT.
Oh yeah, I've heard of that one. Everyone's talking about it.
It's pretty powerful, but Alex didn't just use it to, churn out generic content.
Okay.
They saw its potential for automation and efficiency.
So like doing more in less time.
Exactly. For example, instead of spending hours writing blog posts or product descriptions, they used ChatGPT to generate high-quality first drafts.
Oh, that's clever.
Yeah, it freed up a ton of time for them to focus on other important tasks.
So like the strategy stuff we were talking about.
Exactly. Things like researching keywords, crafting compelling headlines, and optimizing for SEO.
So it wasn't about replacing their skills as a writer,
No, not at all.
but more like amplifying them with AI assistance.
Precisely. And this is where I think Alex's strategic thinking really shines. They understood that ChatGPT is a tool, and like any tool, it's only as good as the person using it.
You gotta know how to wield it.
Exactly. The real magic happens when you combine it with human expertise and a well-defined content strategy.
Okay, I'm starting to see the potential here. But using ChatGPT was just one piece of the puzzle, right?
Right. They didn't stop there. Alex also leveraged AI for visual content creation. Specifically, they tapped into Canva's AI features.
Canva, wait, isn't that just for like making pretty social media posts?
You'd be surprised, Canva has come a long way. They've got some really powerful AI features now, like magic resize and AI templates.
Interesting.
These features allow anyone, even without design experience, to create professional-looking visuals in minutes.
So Alex wasn't just like throwing together random graphics.
No, they were using AI to elevate their visual content and make it stand out.
I see. So they were using Canva to create like eye-catching Instagram carousels,
Yep.
YouTube thumbnails, even marketing materials for clients.
Exactly. And that visual appeal played a huge role in attracting new followers, boosting engagement, and ultimately generating more income.
Okay, so we've got AI handling the writing and the visuals. What else did Alex bring into their workflow?
Well, they also recognized the power of video content, particularly for platforms like YouTube and TikTok.
Yeah, video's huge these days.
It is, but creating high-quality videos can be really time-consuming and technically challenging.
It could be a whole production.
Right, so Alex turned to Pictory, an AI-powered video creation platform.
Pictory? Okay, I'm not familiar with that one. What's so special about it?
Well, Pictory lets you transform text-based content like blog posts or articles into engaging videos.
Oh, wow.
Think of it as a way to repurpose your existing content and reach a wider audience.
So instead of starting from scratch with video editing software, they
Exactly.
can just feed their blog posts into Pictory.
Yeah, and turn them into videos with just a few clicks.
That's amazing. Talk about working smarter, not harder.
Right. And it paid off for them by diversifying their content and tapping into the power of video. Alex attracted a whole new audience, which led to more visibility and earning potential.
Okay, so AI's handling the writing, the design, and even the video creation. But how is Alex actually making money from all this content?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it?
Literally.
Content is king, but without a solid monetization strategy, it's hard to turn your creative efforts into a sustainable income.
So what was Alex's secret sauce for turning content into profit?
Well, one of the key platforms they used was Gumroad.
Gumroad.
It's a platform designed specifically for creators to sell digital products directly to their audience.
Digital products. Okay, look, what kind of stuff was Alex selling?
They were leveraging the content they were already creating thanks to those AI tools to develop things like ebooks, templates, and even online courses.
Ah, that makes sense. So they were packaging their expertise into valuable digital products and selling them directly to their followers.
Exactly. And this strategy created a stream of passive income, meaning they could earn money even while they slept.
Ooh, passive income. That's the dream.
It is pretty sweet.
Okay, so we've covered a lot of ground here. We've seen how Alex used AI for content creation, design, video production, and even monetization.
It's impressive.
It is. But I have a feeling there's more to this story than just the tools themselves.
You're absolutely right. Tools are important, but they're only part of the equation.
Okay, spill it. What else contributed to Alex's success?
Well, Alex's real breakthrough came from combining these AI tools with some really smart strategies and a deep understanding of their target audience.
Ooh, now you've got me intrigued. What were these secret strategies that took Alex's income to the next level?
I guess we'll have to wait for part 2 to find out.
Oh, you're killing me.
Stay tuned.
Okay, so we left off on a bit of a cliffhanger, right?
We did.
Alex was using some awesome AI tools, but I'm dying to know.
Yeah.
What were those secret strategies that turned them into a five-figure earner?
Right, because remember how they were struggling before AI?
Oh, yeah. Total hustle.
Putting in the work.
Inconsistent.
Yeah, income was all over the place.
Growth was like...
Painfully slow.
Yeah.
And that's because they were missing a key ingredient strategy.
Ooh, strategy. It's
Yeah.
like having a state-of-the-art kitchen,
Yeah.
but no recipe.
Yeah.
You know, you've got all the fancy gadgets,
Right.
but without a plan,
Exactly.
you're not going to create a delicious meal.
That's a perfect analogy.
Is it?
Yeah. And that's where Alex's story takes a turn.
Yeah.
They realized that using AI tools wasn't enough.
Right.
They needed a clear roadmap to leverage those tools effectively.
Okay, I'm all ears. What was that roadmap? What was the first strategic move?
Well, it all started with niching down.
Teaching down, okay.
Instead of trying to be everything to everyone,
Right.
Alex focused on a specific niche digital marketing for small businesses.
Interesting. So instead of trying to appeal to, like, the masses,
Yeah.
they got really specific about who they wanted to help.
Exactly like a boutique shop versus a giant department store.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
So by specializing,
Yeah.
Alex's content became way more relevant to their target audience.
Exactly.
They were speaking directly to the needs of small business owners
Yeah.
struggling with digital marketing.
That's right.
It makes sense, but wouldn't that limit their potential audience?
Well, it might seem counterintuitive,
Yeah.
but narrowing your focus can actually expand your reach in the long run.
Really?
Yeah, think about it. When you're the expert in a specific niche,
Okay.
you attract a more engaged audience.
People who are actually looking for what you offer.
Exactly. They're more likely to trust your recommendations and invest in your products or services.
That makes sense. It's about becoming like a big fish
Yeah,
in a small pond.
exactly.
But specializing is just one piece of the puzzle.
Right.
What other strategic choices did Alex make?
Well, once they had their niche, they needed to figure out where to reach those small business owners. Online, exactly. And
Right.
this is where platform selection comes into play,
Huh?
because not all platforms are created equal,
Oh, tell me about it.
especially when it comes to monetization.
Right.
Some platforms are just better suited for turning your content into income.
Yeah, I've definitely wasted time on platforms that just
Yeah.
didn't convert.
It happens. So how did Alex choose the right platforms?
Yeah. How'd they do it?
Well, they did their research
Okay.
and identified platforms that aligned with their target audience and offered a high ROI return on investment.
So they were strategic.
Very strategic. Instead of spreading themselves thin across every social media channel,
Right.
they focused on YouTube and LinkedIn,
Interesting.
platforms known for their professional audiences and monetization potential.
Okay, so they were going where their ideal client was hanging out
Exactly.
and where they could actually make money.
Exactly. It's about working smarter, not harder.
I love that phrase, work smarter, not harder.
It's a good one.
It is.
But here's the thing. Even with the right niche and the right platforms, success isn't guaranteed.
Oh no, what's missing?
You need one more crucial ingredient: consistency.
Consistency.
Yeah.
My Achilles heel.
I hear you. It can be tough, but it's so important.
Yeah, showing up regularly is key. But life gets in the way sometimes.
So
Yeah.
I know, but Alex made it a non-negotiable part of their routine.
Okay.
They blocked out time each week for content creation, just like you would schedule any other important meeting.
Like a doctor's appointment.
Exactly. And remember those AI tools we talked about?
Yeah.
They played a huge role in helping Alex stay consistent.
Really? How so?
Well, by streamlining their workflow and freeing up time for other tasks.
So AI wasn't just about creating content faster,
Right.
but also about making consistency more achievable.
Exactly.
Well, that's a game changer.
It is, but there's one more piece of the puzzle. You mentioned analytics earlier.
Right. Analytics. I know it's important, but I'll be honest. I get a little overwhelmed by all the data.
It can be a lot, but it's so valuable. Alex didn't just look at vanity metrics like likes and followers.
Okay.
They dug deeper, analyzing which content resonated most with their audience, which platforms were driving the most traffic, and which strategies were generating the most revenue.
So they were using data to make informed decisions.
Exactly. Not just blindly creating content and hoping for the best.
So it's about being data-driven.
It is. And you know what's amazing?
Right.
Many of the AI tools we've discussed, like ChatGPT and Canva, offer built-in analytics features.
Oh, wow. So you don't have to be like a data scientist.
Exactly. You can easily track your performance and make data-driven decisions without needing a degree in data science.
That's incredible. It really empowers anyone to use these tools effectively.
It does.
Okay, we've covered a lot of ground here, niching down strategic platform selection, consistency, and data-driven optimization.
It's quite a toolkit.
It is, and it's clear that Alex's success wasn't just luck. It was a result of combining these AI tools with strategic thinking. But can anyone achieve this kind of success with AI?
Absolutely. That's what's so exciting about this technology. It's becoming increasingly accessible and user-friendly, empowering anyone, regardless of their background or technical skills, to boost their income.
So we're not just talking about tech geniuses or coding wizards.
Not at all.
We're talking about everyday people who can use these tools to reach their financial goals.
Exactly.
This is inspiring, but I think some listeners might be wondering, where do I even start?
Yeah, it can feel overwhelming.
There are so many tools and strategies.
I know, but the best way to start is by taking action.
Okay.
Don't get stuck in analysis paralysis. Choose one tool like ChatGPT or Canva
Okay.
and start experimenting.
Just start playing around with it.
Exactly. There are
Yeah.
tons of resources available, online tutorials, communities, even free trials.
So it's about getting your hands dirty.
Yeah, dip your toes in the water and see what these tools can do.
I love it. Just dive in and start experimenting.
Exactly. And don't be afraid to make mistakes.
Mistakes are part of the process.
They are. It's how we learn. The most important thing is just start.
Okay, so take action and don't be afraid to mess up.
Exactly.
And as you gain experience and confidence, you can start incorporating those strategic elements we discussed.
Yes.
Niching down, choosing the right platforms, and using data to fine-tune your approach.
It's a journey
It is.
of continuous learning and improvement.
Okay, so we've explored the tools, the strategies, and the potential of AI for boosting income. But before we move on, I want to leave our listeners with something to think about.
Okay.
We've seen what Alex achieved, but what about you? What are your unique skills, your talents, your passions?
That's a good question.
And how could you leverage AI to amplify those strengths and create your own AI-powered success story?
That's a powerful challenge. I encourage everyone listening to take some time to reflect on that.
Yeah.
What makes you unique? What's your special sauce? And how can AI help you share that with the world and generate the income you deserve?
I love that. Find your unique brilliance and let AI amplify it.
Exactly.
This has been an inspiring conversation, and I'm so excited to see what our listeners create.
Me too.
Welcome back to the Deep Dive. It feels like we've been on this incredible journey,
It has been, hasn't it?
exploring this whole world of AI for profit.
Yeah, we've really gone deep, haven't we?
We have, and honestly, my mind is like blown wide open.
I know. It's amazing to see how AI is changing the game for everyone.
Right, and what's really hit home for me is how accessible this all is.
Oh,
It's
absolutely.
not just, for tech geniuses or, big companies with tons of
It
resources.
really is for everyone.
Everyday people are using these tools
That's right.
to boost their income, and it's incredible.
It's empowering, isn't it?
It is. So as we kind of wrap up this deep dive,
Yeah.
this exploration,
Yeah.
what are some key things that our listeners should remember?
Okay, well, first and foremost, I think it's important to embrace the power of AI. Don't let fear hold you back.
Right, because I think some people might feel intimidated.
Oh, yeah, for sure. It's new, it's complex, but remember, AI is a tool.
It's a tool.
And like any tool, it can be mastered with practice and perseverance.
So it's about shifting our mindset,
Yeah.
from seeing AI as this like scary futuristic thing
Right.
to recognizing it as a resource that can really empower us.
Absolutely. It's about taking control and using it to your advantage.
I love that.
Uh-huh.
What else should people keep in mind?
Focus on your strengths and passions. What are you already good at?
Okay.
AI can amplify that, whether it's writing, designing, creating videos, whatever you love doing.
That's where the magic happens, I think.
Yeah, you find that intersection between your skills and what AI can do.
And it just explodes.
It does. And finally, remember that success with AI isn't passive.
Okay.
It requires effort, a willingness to learn and adapt, and a bit of that entrepreneurial spirit.
You got to be willing to put in the work
You do. You got to stay curious and experiment and never stop learning.
because this field is constantly changing, right?
Oh, absolutely. New tools are emerging all the time.
So true. So stay curious, explore, and keep pushing the boundaries.
Exactly.
Hey.
Who knows what incredible advancements are just around the corner?
This has been such an eye-opening deep dive.
It has.
And I feel like we've all gained a better understanding of how AI can help us reach our income goals.
And this is just the beginning.
It is.
The future of AI is full of possibilities.
So as we wrap up today, we challenge you, our listeners, to take action.
Yes.
Explore the tools, experiment with the strategies, and create your own AI-powered success story.
We can't wait to see what you come up with.
And share your journey with us.
Yeah,
Let's build a community of people who are using AI to achieve their dreams.
absolutely.
That concludes this episode of The Deep Dive. Thanks for joining us on this fascinating exploration of AI for profit.